Hi, and welcome to the events page for the Google Hangout on implementing Genius Hour in the classroom. I'm Lauren Davis, and I'll be facilitating the Hangout on Thursday, March 3rd at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be interviewing Denise Krebs and Galit Zvi, authors of the Genius Hour Guidebook, and they'll be sharing practical strategies you can use immediately to launch Genius Hour with your students. So in this trailer, I'm going to give you an overview of those 5 strategies, and then I'm going to give you a peek at their book, the Genius Hour Guidebook. So first, the 5 strategies. They will cover how to help students come up with topics for their Genius Hour projects, how to make sure their topics are open-ended enough and rigorous enough so students can explore them in depth and not just Google the answer and be done in 5 minutes, how to set students loose to work independently while also providing scaffolding and support, how to manage the classroom when students are working on different things at different times, and then finally, how to assess student work. So the strategies offered will cover those 5 areas, and I know you'll find them really useful. Hope you can hang out with us. Now for a glimpse at their book, the Genius Hour Guidebook. It's a really practical how-to book that takes you through all steps of implementing Genius Hour. And one of my favorite features is the little tip boxes throughout. So I've marked one of my favorites to show you. This one's on what's a non-Googleable question. And as I mentioned earlier, that's so important because you want to make sure students' topics are open-ended enough. So the authors have great advice here, and there are tons of helpful boxes like that throughout the book. Now over here I've marked this tool, which is a list of self-assessment questions for students, and that's so important because you want students to be able to check in with themselves and see how their work's going along the way, and then also assess themselves at the end. Then flipping to the back, there are tons of reproducible handouts that you can actually photocopy and use with students. So this is one of my favorites. It's a template that students can use to brainstorm and try to come up with their own topics. And then over here, there's a creativity rubric, which I just love because it's such a great way of helping students learn to hone 21st century skills. So that's just a peek at some of my favorite features of the book. I know you'll love it. I hope you check it out, and I hope you can hang out with us at 4. See you then.